Who doesn't like to feel more awake? Whether it's your energy, spirit, or mind, who wants to feel more asleep? No one.
Oh my.
That is why today we are here with 10 powerful quotes about awakening that will surely inspire you to get up and go chase your dreams. No. 1. The most beautiful people we have known are those who have known themselves to be most awake. They live their lives with the awareness of what they want and what their soul needs. They don't care about impressing others with their looks or status, and this quote by Osho makes sense in that regard. The whole problem with the world is that people are asleep. When they wake up, they will see how happy they are, and they will see that there is no reason to be unhappy. Being asleep means being unaware. If you don't know who you are, where you are, what you want and what you don't, then you are asleep. But when you become aware, you will realize how happy you are and how happy you can make others too. So wake up and smell the roses. Life is beautiful and you are a part of it. No. 2, you may think you are just doing your daily chores or working on your pending tasks, but it's actually your soul calling out to you. It's your higher self trying to connect with you, and you better answer that call. As Carl Jung rightly said, the meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Meeting new people and having deep conversations with them changes both of your lives in ways you cannot even imagine. So never shy away from socializing. Don't be afraid to open up to others. You never know who you might meet and what kind of impact you might have on each other is life. So go ahead and take that chance. 3, we all get so caught up in our daily routines that we forget to take some time out for ourselves. We forget to listen to our bodies and minds and give them what they need. But we should remember what Shakti Gawain said, you can never be true to yourself if you live in fear of what others think. Fear of judgment from others is the biggest obstacle in living a life that is true to yourself. You can't be your authentic self if you're constantly worried about what others think of you. So let go of that fear and embrace who you are. No. 4. Yes, life is full of ups and downs. There will be times when everything seems to be going your way, and there will be times when you feel like giving up. But no matter what, don't give in to your negative thoughts. Don't let them win over you because, as Mahatma Gandhi once said, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. We all want to be happy, don't we? Well, according to Gandhi, happiness is achieved when there is harmony between our thoughts, words, and deeds. If you think positive thoughts, speak kindly, and do good deeds, you will find happiness within yourself. So practice being positive in your thinking and speaking and acting, and see how much of a difference it makes in your life. 5, being awake means being aware of not only the good things in life, but also the bad. You cannot ignore the darkness and pretend that it doesn't exist. You must face it head on and try to make sense of it. That is what this quote by Carl Jung means. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. When you truly understand something, it changes you at a fundamental level. So don't be afraid of the darkness. Embrace it and let it change you for the better. 6, some people may not believe in astrology or horoscopes, but it's still fun to read them, isn't it? It gives us a sense of hope and possibility that our future can be whatever we want it to be. It reminds us that we are in control of our destiny and that we can manifest whatever we desire. So if you're feeling a bit low or discouraged, just remember what Paulo Coelho said. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Therefore, we must take the pains to consider what it is about them that irritates us. Take some time to reflect on what bothers you about others and try to understand where those feelings come from. Once you identify the source of your irritation, you can start to work on transforming it into something positive. Remember, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. So embrace your irritation and use it as a tool for personal growth and transformation. Number 7. The greatest gift you can give to yourself and others is the gift of presence. When you are present, you are fully aware of what is happening in the here and now. You are not distracted by thoughts of the past or worries about the future. You are simply focused on the present moment. And as Eckhart Tolle says, when you are identified with something outside yourself, you are no longer in the present. In order to be present, you have to let go of your ego and your attachments. This does not mean that you should stop caring about the things that are important to you. It simply means that you should not identify yourself with those things. You are not your job, your possessions, or your relationships. You are much more than that. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. When you realize this, you will be free from the suffering that comes from attachment, and you will be able to experience the joy and the peace that come from presence. Number 8. Now this sounds like a paradox, doesn't it? How can stillness be powerful? How can silence be golden? But it is true. Stillness and silence are powerful tools for transformation. They allow us to connect with our inner selves and to tap into the infinite wisdom that resides within us. As Rumi said, everything in the universe is within you. Ask, and it will be given. When we are still, we are able to listen to the voice of truth that speaks to us from deep within our hearts. We are able to connect with our intuition and our inner guidance. And when we follow that guidance, we are led to the life that we are meant to live. Number 9. For many of us, our biggest obstacle to personal growth and transformation is our own resistance. We may not be aware of it, but deep down inside, we are afraid to change. We are afraid to grow. We are afraid to become our true selves. This resistance can manifest itself in many different ways. It can show up as procrastination, self-sabotage, or simply a lack of motivation. Whatever form it takes, resistance is always an obstacle to our progress. However, as this quote by Neville Goddard reminds us, all you could need or desire is already yours. Call your desires into being by imagining and feeling your wishes fulfilled. We have the power to overcome resistance and achieve our goals. All we need to do is have faith in ourselves and in the process. Number 10. Most people go through life on autopilot. They do what is expected of them, and they never really stop to ask why. They just keep following the crowd without ever questioning whether they are on the right path or not. But as Buddha said, a life of constant questioning is better than a life of constant pretending. Pretending to be someone or something that you are not is a waste of your precious time and energy. You would rather live a life that is true to yourself, even if it is difficult, than a life of comfort and ease that is not true to yourself. So if you're unhappy with your life, don't just try to make it better. Ask yourself why you're unhappy in the first place. What do you really want out of life? And don't be afraid to go after it. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. Live a life that is true to yourself. There you have it, friends. 10 wonderful quotes about awakening. We hope these quotes have inspired you to become more awake and more alive. Remember, the world is full of beauty and wonder. And when you are awake, you can see it all around you. Do you agree with these quotes? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.